The 2025 UEFA Women's Euros has once again thrust the England Lionesses into both the sporting and social spotlight, illuminating their ongoing battle for European glory as well as the complex realities surrounding pay, respect, and recognition in women's football. As Sarina Wiegman's side marches into yet another final, this time a dramatic rematch against Spain, the Lionesses' on-pitch heroics are matched only by the off-pitch discussions about disparities that persist at every level of the game. England's women's team has become a symbol of sustained success and resilience. Having already won the Euros in 2022 and finished runners-up in the 2023 World Cup, the Lionesses are aiming to complete a historic run by capturing another European crown. Their 2025 campaign was filled with late comebacks, defining moments from young stars like Michelle Adjemang, and a collective resolve that saw them rise from the brink of elimination in both the quarterfinals and semifinals. Captain Leah Williamson, reflecting the spirit of her squad, said ahead of the final, "We are connected to what this means for the nation, the opportunity of tomorrow, and what's at stake is the pinnacle of football." This year's Women's Euros features record prize money. UEFA confirmed a total pot of €41 million, £34 million, for the 16-team tournament, a 156% increase over Euro 2022. The winners could take home up to €5.1 million, including bonuses and a base participation fee for all teams. For the first time, 30 to 40% of each federation's prize haul must go directly to the players, mirroring reforms from FIFA's 2023 Women's World Cup. For England, a collective bonus of £1.75 million is on the line if the Lionesses lift the trophy, with individual player bonuses expected at around £87,000 for reaching the final. Sponsorship arrangements may add another £1 million or more should England win. However, in raw terms, this remains dwarfed by the men's game. Euro 2024, played just weeks prior, featured a prize pool of €331 million, with champion Spain clearing a maximum of €28.25 million. Mere participation was worth €9.25 million to every men's team, more than 5 times what the women receive for winning the whole event. England's men's team, had they won last summer's final, would have shared a bonus pot of £14 million, compared to the Lionesses' total of £1.75 million for winning this year. It is now official policy of the FA to pay female and male England players the same £2,000 match fee per international, an equal pay milestone that was reached in 2020. Many Lionesses donate their fees to charity, but the sum is modest when set alongside their club salaries. At club level, the disparity is enormous. Top England women's internationals in the Women's Super League may earn salaries in the low six-figure range per year, while their Premier League male counterparts earn double that, or more, per week. The average salary for a WSL player stands around £47,000 annually, compared to £4.7 million for a mid-table Premier League male footballer, making the average wage gap around 100 times. A 2023 comparative study paints an even starker picture. England women's captain Leah Williamson reportedly made £200,000 in 2022, an amount equaled by Harry Kane, England men's captain, in just 1 week. Chloe Kelly, scorer of the Euro 2022 winner, earns about £75,000 a year. Bukayo Saka earns almost 16,000% more at £11.9 million annually. Sarina Wiegman, the women's head coach, reportedly makes £400,000 a year. Gareth Southgate earns £5 million for his role managing the men, a 1,150% difference. While international fees are now equal, club pay remains dictated by factors such as revenue, sponsorship, broadcasting rights, and historic exposure. The men's game commands vastly higher TV ratings and commercial income, with Premier League clubs signing global deals worth billions, whereas women's football is still building its audience and investment base, despite rising viewership since 2022. The economic gulf has historic roots. Bans and limited investment hindered the development of the women's game for much of the 20th century. Market factors, commercial sponsorship, and structural inequalities, with broadcast, endorsement, and ticket sales still lagging far behind, perpetuate the pay chasm. Still, major progress is evident. Women's football is growing in popularity, with attendance records being broken, increased broadcast coverage, and a surge in social media interest. Although male stars still vastly outnumber females in global followers, narrowing the exposure and commercial gap only gradually. England's Lionesses have not only pushed forward on the pitch but have played a prominent role in advocating for parity and fair treatment. Prior to Euro 2025, the squad reached an agreement with the FA over performance-related bonuses, thus avoiding the public disputes that marred preparations for the 2023 World Cup. Elsewhere, teams like the USA and Australia have secured collective bargaining deals that guarantee World Cup bonuses and rights, setting new standards the English system has begun to emulate. FIFA has also directed that a portion of record World Cup prize money be paid directly to players, sidestepping the federations that have sometimes withheld payouts or bonuses from women's squads. Each participant in the 2023 World Cup received at least $30,000, with winners taking $270,000 each. Further, the momentum following Spain's World Cup victory and the controversy involving Federation President Luis Rubiales, who resigned after a sexual assault conviction, has amplified pressure across Europe, driving reform and urging federations to treat women's teams with the same professionalism, resources, and respect as their male peers. To make up the earnings shortfall, many Lionesses rely on personal sponsorships and social media promotions. Top names partner with brands for extra income, but this places additional pressures on players to maintain a digital presence. Tragically, the same platforms that offer opportunity have also exposed players to abuse. England's squad was among those supporting a boycott after Jess Carter faced racist messages during the tournament. The increasing reliance on channels outside the pitch underlines both opportunity and risk in the modern football economy. For England, each tournament run by the Lionesses is about more than trophies. It's about role modeling, inspiring new generations, and rewriting the narrative of English football. The Lionesses broke historic ground by winning the Euros at Wembley in 2022, and every subsequent success has amplified calls for increased investment and representation at all levels. Their achievements have forced questions about why women's football was once banned and catalyzed major sponsorship, TV, and grassroots growth campaigns. Public reaction in 2025 echoes this legacy. Thousands gather to watch, and the entire country feels the surge of pride as the team chases back-to-back European glory. Players and coaches highlight that, while they don't feel the burden of national expectation, they are absolutely aware of what their journey means for England and for equality in sport. While the FA and UEFA reforms mark real milestones, much work remains to close the pay gap. Club football must continue to harness TV, commercial, and ticket revenue growth, and federations must continue supporting national teams with resources and professional environments. The hope is that, as the Lionesses' achievements drive audience and commercial interest ever higher, the economic rationale for true pay parity will soon be overwhelming. FIFA's goal for equal World Cup prize money by 2026/2027 may be ambitious, but it is a rallying point for federations worldwide. As England faces Spain in the Euro 2025 final, seeking both redemption and history, the story is about far more than a trophy in Basel. The Lionesses stand as pioneers, not only for English football but for the drive toward fairness and equality in global sport. Their campaign shines a light on dramatic progress, persistent challenges, and the unbreakable spirit of athletes who strive for both victory and justice. The road ahead will see debates about financial structures, commercial opportunity, and equal respect. But each Lioness campaign narrows the chasm, inspires a nation, and nudges women's football into its rightful place at center stage. The story isn't finished, but for fans, for players, and for all who care about sport, the Lionesses' impact could yet prove to be their